today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Well, the Bills make their way out, led by their third-year quarterback from Wyoming. At 24 years of age, it's Josh Allen.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to Tyler.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. K.J. Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fielded just inside the 30. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a 2nd-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw it is Lock. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Block now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 7, Locke. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and goal from inside the 5. Here's Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people, and power his way forward.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsey touchdown run.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first carry for the second-year running back. It's Devin Singletary. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
That's not good enough, man.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Allen over the middle into trap. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Lock now on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Denver. 52 yards. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And he's got it. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Devontae Adams, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Seahawks in that ball game. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in that first half. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At their own 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, it's Locke. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Locke working out of the gun. This is the tight end fan. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Lindsey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Philip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Another run by Lindsey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. From the gun, Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, down at the 31. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they'll have it in. The cross is over, out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Well, you're trailing. It's the fourth quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Lock to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Taken down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Short throw hauled in by Croft.
Allen's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And the Bills first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, they continue to make their case.